This will not void any warranty at all. My dentures, these are my denture box dentures. We are giving a full set of these away when we hit 20,000 subscribers. Ooh, we're doing that. And boom, there you go. Oh, wait a minute, that won't work. A denture is only as good as the dentist's impression. Experiments with Michelle. This is kind of cool, okay? I'm gonna tell you, this is kind of cool, and I wish that I would have had this when I had my extractions done, because hi everybody, welcome back. Today we're gonna try to do the perfect soft Reline that is safe to use, safer than all the other ones, or some of the other ones, with the gum guard putty. If you remember, I did a few videos a week or so ago. We lengthened the flanges, which this is what I got going here, and I still am wearing this. This is my denture box denture that I'm testing this in, and it's still in there. It is still in there. Some of you have asked if the putty comes loose from the denture, what do we do? And I said, if that is going to happen to me, I am going to put some adhesive in between the putty and the denture. The putty and the denture where they come together. Some of you have done this and you're eating. I've got messages from people that are extremely happy because you're eating now pizza and things that you haven't been able to eat before. So this is working on the lower denture. So far, let us do a soft Reline. Now these are my immediate dentures, and I'm using these because they are very large on me. I am almost 2 years out from having a full mouth extraction. So I'm going to use this gum guard putty to do a soft Reline. We're going to start with the top. And here's the thing, what we want to get rid of is the primer. If you're new to this and you don't know, there are some soft Relines and things that you do that the company sends you a primer. You have to put the primer down, and then you could put that on top, and that actually, and then you put their liner on top, and that actually holds the liner to the denture. Some of the primers are toxic and they'll burn your mouth if you get it on your mouth, and so we want to alleviate that. Well, when you open your box of Denture Fit, you get a primer. Glasses, I need my glasses. The primer, okay, it shows this on their website, but when you turn the bottle over, it says, warning, contains methylene chloride. Use only extra orally in a well-ventilated area. Keep out of reach of children. What exactly is that? It's also called dichlomethane. Colorless liquid with a chloroform-like smell. When you open your primer, it evaporates quickly. Well, it's going to. Could be very dangerous to you, and if you get this on your skin, it could cause a chemical reaction with your skin. You could get burns. And what I experienced was burns. Now, Denture Fit, on their video, on their how-to video, they tell you to clean your dentures with a dishwashing liquid that will take away all the greases, because you need to get all the grease off your dentures, oilies and stuff, in order for the Denture Fit to work. Not only that, here they tell you that you need to put alcohol on your denture, on the inside of your denture. Alcohol will dry out your denture. So now you're washing it with the dishwashing liquid, which is controversial. Some doctors say do that, some doctors say don't do that. Then you're putting alcohol on your denture and you're leaving it there. All right, you want the alcohol on there to dry up, and you're leaving it there because you're going to then put this primer over top of that alcohol so your Denture Fit will fit in. Now let me tell you a little bit about this primer. So we're going to do the gum guard in here and see how it works. And if I have to, if I eat something, I will put some adhesive on here and then put my already made putty back on here. Follow me? Just keep watching. I hope that wasn't confusing to all of you. We're going to do this top denture first. So I'm going to take out my denture. I'm going to leave my lower denture in there because you need your lower denture in there for this. Open the putty. We got the pink and the white, and you have to mix the two together. And right now my denture is very dry. So we mix these two together until it's all one color. And remember, we're doing this because we want to alleviate the primer. Okay, that's one. Every night you can take the soft Reline, you'll be able to pop it out of here and clean it and clean your denture, so that is going to alleviate any bacteria that grows. And I have been using Dr. B Liquid Crystals because I know this is a good product that'll clean all the germs. So over here I have his cleaning system, and I have been putting this from my immediate denture into his liquid and letting it run for 10-15 minutes. In fact, I actually put my denture, the liner, all of it in there and just clean it. Okay, this looks like it's good. All right, so here's what I know. We're gonna roll it kind of into a log because I've done a lot of impressions with Denture Box. Okay, if you're following, I've done that. So to alleviate all of this coming out of the back, we're not going to put really much here because we don't want it piling out the back and gagging me. And then we're going to kind of pinch it. We're going to pinch it right there. See how that looks? Again, trying to alleviate the gag. All right, we're going to put it in front to back. So we're going to front and just right down. That's it. And just hold it. I'll be back. Okay, it's been like 5 minutes or so. Look at this. That's absolutely perfect. Now, if you have to, if you're brand new, you might want to use only half the putty. So break it in half and use half the putty on your upper and half on the lower. If your denture isn't as big, play with the size of the putty to get kind of what you need. And remember, see how this didn't come out the back? I kept it around here, and then I kind of pinched it and didn't have a lot back through here. I put the front in first and then kind of pushed it back, and I didn't have any leakage. If you're gonna have leakage, maybe you're using too much putty, use a little less putty. So that worked. We're gonna let it sit here, and I'm gonna be able to take it out of this denture without a problem. So let's do the lower denture, and then on this lower denture, I'm only gonna use half of this putty, only half of it, because that's all I'm gonna need. And we could save the rest of the putty because the putty isn't activated until you mix it up. Okay, lower denture. Again, cleaning with this, I'm cleaning with that. And really that only because I know it'll kill the germs. Okay, huh? Come on, Michelle, do better. Do better. There we go. Only half this putty I'm going to use. I'm going to roll it in a log. So I'm going to just grab half. And let's see. Try to get them about equal, because if you don't, the putty might not mix up right. We're going to tap those back. And we're going to mix this up. We want it to be one color. It's all mixed. Don't put a lot back here, again, because you don't want it oozing out the back. Try to push it in there the best you can. I know I'm going to have some oozing through here. You probably all will, so we're going to try to thin it out just there a little bit. Alright, let's put this in. I'll just put this in our mouth and see what happens. Doing impressions with Denture Box has really taught me a lot with this process. That's why I'm like, this is gonna work. I know this is gonna work. All right, in the mouth, put your top denture in. 5 minutes, right? All right, I'll be back. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Okay, let's check this out. It's working. It's working. Now I'm going to take these out of my denture. Here's the top. Here's the lower. I'm going to take these out of my denture and show you how I'm going to clean this, because that's important too. It's important that we don't use a primer. That's my goal, okay? And the cleanliness of this is better than like your normal soft relines when you get denture fit or other soft relines. You have to actually, let me put my dentures back in. Hold on. It's just easier to talk. Okay. Your normal soft relines, when you get them and you want to take them out or something, you have to actually soak them in hot water. Get a Q-tip, or not a Q-tip, tweezers, and pick and pick and pick. Or get, I've had to get like a toothpick and then soak it in hot water, and then pick some more and soak it in hot water. I don't know if you've ever seen a video, somebody taking out their soft reline, but it's hard. It's harder to get it out there. But it's permanent. I mean, it stays in your denture, but you also really, if something gets under that soft reline, you can't clean it. Whereas this, watch. This, okay, you could take it out of here. Hold on a minute. First time coming out might be hard. You can take this out of here and clean it. It peels right out of there. Now, I can clean this and I can clean this. So let's take the bottom one out. If you want to trim, if there's something hanging over and you want to trim it, if it's bothering you, trim it. If something is hanging over, like this is hanging right here, if that's bothering you, trim it. If it's not bothering you, leave it there, because it's helping hold your denture in. So, you know, you could, and plus nobody can see, it's like, this is behind my tongue. Nobody could see that, and it's not bothering me. So I'm going to leave it because I know that's going to help hold this denture in. So then, what do we do? This is what I have been doing to clean. This is what I've been doing to clean these, all right? I get my liquid crystals. I put 3 pumps in there. I drop with this one. This is what I've been doing, and I'm going to do it with this one too because it's working. I'm going to drop what I need to in here. Let's do the top denture first. Oh, will that lower one fit in there? It just might. I've not tried fitting them all in there. By golly, it does. Okay, they all fit in here. I'm going to close the lid and then turn it on, which I'm not doing right now because it makes the video go all crazy. It makes it staticky. Turn it on. Has different settings here, different time settings, and I'm just going to leave it sit there. And then when it's done doing its thing, because it's working. I've done it with this one. I've cleaned this one in the liquid crystals since I did this. So like, and I did it almost a week ago. And this has been soaking in liquid crystals. But I'm able to clean this really good and this denture really good everywhere. So this is cleaner, and right now there's no primer, remember that. But if you need to, okay, now we're going to pretend like this is done. Okay, this is done. So then here, then I get my brush, and I'll brush them off really good, you know, and clean them really good. I'm just going to rinse them off for now, but you brush them. You can use a very soft toothbrush. Dr. B has a soft toothbrush. Also, you can use that on the liner if you want to. Right now, we're just, for video's sake and time's sake, we're just going to rinse them really good. Make sure you rinse them too. experiments with Michelle. This is kind of cool, okay? I'm gonna tell you, this is kind of cool, and I wish that I would have had this when I had my extractions done, because your gums shrink so quickly that it's like you add a soft Reline and then you have to take it out or add to it, because here I am, it fits perfect one day and then now a week later it's not fitting, and now you have to pump it with adhesive or add more to it. This, you could make these putty liners as much as you need to, because I know the putty isn't expensive. I know it's not. Put it back in there. All right. I've had people, we've done the lower denture. I've had a lot of comments where people have said, Michelle, I'm finally able to eat. That my last video, I'm finally able to eat because we built the flanges up down a little bit. Like, hold on. Where's it at? Find it. Okay, it's this one. I've got a lot down here. But I did it with this denture and showed people how to build your flanges up, because here's the thing. A denture is only as good as the dentist's impression. So if a dentist takes your impressions for your denture and he just slaps the goo in there and puts it in your mouth and just says, okay, let's go, we'll send that to the lab. Okay, but your denture is only good as your impression. When my doctor took my impressions for my immediate denture, he put my denture in there, and I wonder, why are you doing all this? He had his fingers in there, he was pushing the material up and down the sides. I understand now why he was doing that. So the flanges of the denture would be longer. So my dentist, when he did my impression for my immediate denture, for these dentures, he did a really good impression, because I have nice long flanges on here. And I know that some dentists, you know, they just have a tech do it or somebody do it, that just like, hey, she needs impressions, just mix this stuff up, slap it in here, slap it in her mouth, we'll send them off. You know, maybe request your dentist do your impressions for your first denture and make sure he puts those flanges, make sure he's pushing. Talk to him about the flanges. Go watch my last video about building up the flanges and talk to him about that. So, okay, back to this thing. I've had a lot of comments. Lots of people are having success. Now, some people, this is lifting up from the denture and they are putting denture adhesive in their denture. It's not a primer, it's a denture adhesive, and I know that they've been doing it with Secure. I'm trying one with like Dr. B's. I'm experimenting with different denture adhesive to see which one will hold the best. I've had people using the Secure in here and having good luck. So you put the Secure in here, you put this in here, and then you put it in your mouth. And if you have to, you can add some adhesive on here, which you always might have to add adhesive to your lower denture. Same thing on the bottom denture. All right, it's all clean. I don't know if you know this, but denture wearers are more susceptible to upper respiratory infections, pneumonia, and things like that. And I can tell you, since I had my teeth extracted, I used to have chronic bronchitis. I would get it 3 or 4 times a year. I've not been sick yet this year, and it's February. I knock on wood. So there's something to this, but I always clean my dentures good. I clean them really good, and I use Dr. B's because I know that will work. So back to this. All right, if this is coming loose from here, you put some denture adhesive in there. You can play with different adhesives too, and then put this in there, and boom, there you go. Oh, wait a minute, that won't work. Listen, I've got so much stuff going on. There you go. If you have to, maybe in a week or 2 or something, when your gums start shrinking or whatever, put some adhesive in here and use that. But I'm really happy, and I wish I would have known about this gum guard and this putty before I did this, because this is what I would be doing if I just had my teeth extracted. Now, you don't want to do this until your extraction spots are healed. So wait for that. This will not void your warranty. This will not void any warranty at all, like a regular soft Reline would that you do at home and you got to pick it out and all the things, because it just pops right out. And then you clean the adhesive. If you put adhesive in between, you just clean it off, and you're good to go. Voids nothing. This is brilliant. I'm telling you, this is what I would be doing. All right, I don't even know how long this video is now, but this is working for people, and I'm very, very happy about this, because I just am, because this is helping a lot of people, and I know it is helping people. All right, I'm gonna put a link to this putty down in my description. They're buy two get one free right now, and we've extended the sale into April. The owner of Gum Guard and I don't know, we might do something. Our birthdays are both April 18th, and we may go live. We may do something on our birthdays, because we both have the same birthday, and it's like, oh my gosh, that is so cool. Wow, who would have thought? But the Gum Guard putty, you can get buy two get one free, but you have to put 3 in your cart. They're working with Shopify and everything, and so if you put 3 in your cart, it'll take the discount off in the checkout. Also, if you go on this Gum Guard site, check out their Gum Guard liners. Check those out, because I wear those every night too. When you take your dentures out, you put the Gum Guard in, you put that in, which I'm gonna have a new video coming out on that, so subscribe if you're not subscribed. And I don't have jaw pain. It just helps so much. Also, my dentures, these are my Denture box dentures. See, look at. We are giving a full set of these away when we hit 20,000 subscribers. We're doing that. We're excited. I mean, it will have no cost to you. Also, the other brands that I'm working with, a lot of them are going to be joining me when we hit 20,000 subscribers. So look for something from the Gum Guard and Dr. B and maybe some other ones, because we're just going to have a party. We're having an online party of some sort. We're going to do something fun. All right, if you're still here, tell me hi in the comments, because we're probably doing a premiere on this. We're doing a premiere on this. So if you're still here, tell me hi in the comments. And I always like doing these premieres, because you guys are just so kind and you're so nice down there. Also, I have a Facebook group that I started with the dentures. That's in my description of the video. And we're almost 2,000 members in there. And everybody is kind. I am telling you, everybody is kind. And if you make content, denture content, and you want to put it in that group, do it, because the more the merrier. The more help people get, the better off it is. Also, here's something that I've been wanting to do. Are you still here? Tell me again. Tell me hi again in the scrolling comments there. We are doing. We're doing in the comments. If you have a YouTube channel, I don't care what it is. If it's whatever, come back to the comments when this video is over and tell us about your YouTube channel, because I know a lot of you that watch have channels. I know that you do. So, and I've gone and checked some of them out, and some of them, they're really nice. So if you have a YouTube channel and you want to tell us about it, come tell us about it in the comments. If you tried the Gum Guard putty in your denture, let us know in the comments. All right, are you tired of me talking yet? Are you tired? Oh, the lip color I'm wearing, this is a Reline. We have an Amazon store. I'll put this in there if I can find it. I've had people ask me, what lip color are you wearing? Honestly, this is a Reline, and if I could read it, I would tell you. All right, I'm gonna end it here, because I just like hanging out with you guys. All right, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.